You know what might concern me regarding Safuu and the Safuu X blockchain is if we didn't have any enemies. We don't have that problem. We have literally an army of people trying to dismantle and destroy Safuu X to keep it from coming to fruition, which it's going to. It's just a done deal already. But the fact that we've got so many enemies is a good sign. I mean, there's theories being thrown around that maybe it's Binance, that's wallet number 4, that's trying to, make the price plummet. There's theories that it's Richard Hart's Pulse chain, that's threatened because Pulse chain hasn't come out yet. I hope it isn't, because I actually really like CZ and I really like Richard Hart, so I hope it's not those guys, but you never know. Excuse me. There's some people saying that it's Pancake Swap, because whatever wallet is funding wallet 4, like they have $2 billion in a hot wallet, and who's got that kind of money? So that's where these theories are coming from, and I don't know, or it could just be exactly what it seems. And exactly what it seems is exactly what we've heard on Discord from whatever that, the Schnitt group. They named themselves and they said exactly what they were doing. We can just take that at face value, that it is in fact a company of some sort called the Schnitt Group who likes to day trade crypto, and Brian Legend would not acquiesce their demands. I don't know if I said that right, but anyways, the Brian Legend would not meet their demands of, giving them a pass on paying buy and sell taxes, so that they could day trade free of charge. He wouldn't do that, and so they replied like, petulant little children, well, then we're going to destroy your protocol, which they don't have the power to do, but they're the ones that are messing with the price action right now. And it could just be that. But, we have a lot of enemies, there's the one who will go unnamed, that says stupid crap like, that's madness, bruv! And we have, all the fudders who do zero research, and so their arguments are vapid, like they are. And then we have, potential of Pancake Swap, is a direct competitor of ours, and they tried to harm the protocol twice already. This Schnitt group I don't think is a competitor. I think the Schnitt group is just someone with a personal vendetta. But we've got so many enemies because Safuu X is going to be so freaking revolutionary and massive and exciting, and it's going to bring so many people in. It's going to be literally the biggest thing in crypto. It's going to surpass Ethereum. It's going to surpass Bitcoin. It's going to be crazy. And if you're invested already, you are in so super early. And so that's why there's so many people attacking it. Believe me, if there was nobody attacking it, that would be concerning. But we've got no shortage of people trying to dismantle this protocol. So that's a good sign, and we are in good hands with Brian Legend. He's the captain of this ship, and he's not going to let it sink. And the future is bright. I mean, I think I said this in my very first video. If you can just convince someone to buy Safuu right now or anytime soon, I mean, you have essentially changed that person's life for the better. Now, I mean, it's not like convincing them to accept Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, all right? But it's like, it's a good thing. It's still good. It's a good thing, So that's, and honestly, I'm not the type that tries to convince people. And I'm even a Bible study teacher, and I don't try to convince people to be Christian. I probably should, but I don't try to convince people about Safuu. I love talking about Safuu. That's why I put out these videos. and I love the discussions. Like whenever people comment, like I was talking to Biz Entertainment recently, who's a super smart, cool guy. I don't know if I assume it's yeah, but super super nice person. Um, and he gave me some really cool interesting info. But yeah, I don't like I'll mention Safuu to people, and if they don't bite, they're lost. I just walk away. I don't hound people about it. I'm like, listen, it's in French we say la bonheur forcée. You can't force happiness on anyone, and you can't force success on anyone. They have to choose it. So um, but that being said, anybody who is even the slightest bit optimistic or just even open to something good, if they'll just listen with an open mind, I will talk their ear off about Safuu. But if they immediately shut it down and like, yeah, I'm gonna go invest in that, in that cat over there and see if I make any money. Like if they say something stupid like that to me, which I've heard said before, I'm like, okay, well, you know, I bet you might feel a little bit regretful, come next year when I have, you know, $50 million or maybe even more than that, and you'll be like, why didn't you tell me? And I'll be like, I did. Anyways, the cool thing that Biz Entertainment told me yesterday, though, because I was telling him I'm like going back and forth about getting a Node, and I think I'm definitely leaning towards not getting one simply because I'm not going to have enough money for one. So that's kind of making the decision a little easier. But he was saying that even after the promotional period, where we're doubling our amount of Safuu X every 34 days, the fixed flex is in essence going to be making us 1.5x every month on average. He said just on average, you can probably count on 1.5x every month with the fixed flex. And that's going to be as long as the rebasing lasts, which, from what I understand, the rebasing will last until maybe 2025, 2026, and then it'll become deflationary. And then the price could just skyrocket once it starts becoming, deflationary. The price will already have skyrocketed. But, I'm telling you, this is Safuu has a very, very bright future. Yeah, and I think that's all I got. All right. Well, if you've watched this far, thank you very much.